Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning.
He's through and all on Bellingham!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Van Basten. Valverde, and he's managed to get free. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Threads one in. Out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? And they've got a throw. Can he get it through? Great defending, strong and determined. Valverde is fouled. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Cleared away. Bruno Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. Valverde. And here's Valverde. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Over to the left. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And he's gone backward here. Bellingham plays it in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Cruyff engages and forces him off the ball. Maldini. So it is still 0-0. Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. Oh, robust challenge. And it's played in.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Yeah, that could spell trouble. Played into terrific header. It's hit the crossbar. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Valverde. Cruyff. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, a delicate chip through. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Cruyff. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Caceres cuts it out. Now it's Van Basten. And he cuts out the supply. Valverde does really well there. He is strong. And this is Van Basten. Cruyff. The ball goes in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Henderson cuts out the pass. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And that was very necessary. Thinks one through, and he's intervened well there. A probing pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's free, he has got space. Valverde. Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now that's well seen too. Right card. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a lovely, neat pass. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Algeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's the shot! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Spain have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Bellingham, he has, and he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Algeria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Now this could be a chance.
Sì, sì.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Sì, sì. You don't have
Quarter
to.
of an hour into the second half. Valverde. Valverde crosses. Cleared away. And it's Henderson. Oh, that was vital.
Oddio, sa che
Well, that
bene.
tackle was certainly sturdy. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Incoming delivery. And that has been cleared. Valverde. Valverde with the cross. Up he goes!
Positive mark.
No, not the best of headers.
Bakuş no, ben iş kopya.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting. We'll see how it develops.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Algeria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gets a good foot in there. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is a brilliant interception. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And it's Grimaldo. Algeria perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pedri. Oh, strongly challenged there. This looks promising. Now this could be a chance. He's on the chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
Algeria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland! And he's lost his man here. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, real chance! It's bounced back off the post. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Caught offside that time. The ball's gone astray.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Jordan Henderson. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Griezmann. Zakaria. The muscular approach does pay off here. Koundé. Now it's Martinez. And it's Griezmann. Haaland. Very nicely done. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Yeah.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That's been cut out. Well played. Griezmann. That's that. The end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Now it's Batistuta. Bruno Fernandes. The ball goes in. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Camavinga. Sergi. Aims beyond the defence. Pedri. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out towards the flank. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Hullet. Might be takes a shot! And he's there to get it away. Neymar. Pedri. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Played out wide. They get a throw in. Algeria, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Neymar. Now it's Sané. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played. Bellingham. That has been cut short. Pedri. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pedri! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Batistuta attempts a clearance. Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. And this is roll. Batistuta. Well, that's well spotted. Camavinga. And he's been shifted off it. And the counter is on. And there's grit. Just the goalkeeper to shoot! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Raul. Now it's Neymar. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
كارثة كونان.
Beckenbauer gets it away.
ايش راك دير؟
He's tried one!
راك دير يا
Oh,
محمد.
split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Out to the left it goes.
شوف.
Out towards the flank. Cross to the back post. Roll! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Now it's Mbappe. Vardiol. Mbappe! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Algeria are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Threads one in. And a chance! Yes! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
La calva to pond. Pond to calva. يعني انت كونامي والسكريبت بتاعها اللي جوال ماشي زبي وماشي خويا ماشي هاكا جوال
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Algeria have scored 2 quick goals here. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Neymar. Camavinga. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Algeria absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Algeria, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. There's the start of the second half. Mbappe. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Rijkaard. Bellingham. Rafinha. Vardiol tries to clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. Oh, that's a very... Shot a goal! He's scored! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Algeria are having a ball here.
Yeah.
Porto have it back and can go again.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, that's nice. Pedri. Camavinga. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the shot! Camavinga. And Alexander-Arnold. Sane. Pedri. And it's Camavinga. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Porto are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box. That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Turns and goes back. And the shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Neymar. And this is Batistuta. Sergi does really well there. He is strong. And here's Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Bruno Fernandes. And the pass is intercepted. That's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Algeria finding their passes. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Neymar. This is promising. Rafinha. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good spread. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bellingham! It's anyone's ball now. Goes long and straight. Rafinha. Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Algeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Adams. And back to the keeper. Beckenbauer. Bruno Fernandes. And Adams. All the way back. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Beckenbauer. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Koundé. And the referee brings it to a close. Algeria looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank.
Martinez! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And we have our very first corner.
والله غير كروس بلاتفورم والله غير خاطي. كروس بلاتفورم.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And gets his head on it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Cole. It's Nedved! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Cole is fouled. Decent hit and on target. Ronaldinho with the short one. Played in by... He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Cruyff is clearly...
والله غير هذا تاع كروس هذه كروس بلاتفورم غير خاطي تمسخر راني نلعب معك هذا الطروازيام واقع قلت له بس
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Bellingham. And he whips. Up he goes! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And the shot's on here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Rijkaard has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Rafinha gets rid without sophistication. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's good play. Has another go! He is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cruyff.
Oakland Roots clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming.
Cole!
مسخر
A finish right from the top draw. There is the breakthrough. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff. Nedved is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rafinha threads one in. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Lovely feet. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. This looks promising. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. Played back in.
Algeria truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Jordan Henderson. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Martinez takes a shot! And yes, it's there! They have
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, then great chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cruyff. Now that's a lovely exchange. Cruyff touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Rafinha wins the duel this time. Great vision. Bellingham. A probing pass. Chouameni makes the interception. Nedved. Rafinha. Now it's Martinez. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. They've won a corner.
كانت رايحة الباتيستوتا يدولت فيها 4 متر.
Possibly the last play of the half. And he's taking no chances there. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Algeria really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Second period then underway. Bruno Fernandes looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Chouameni spots it and intercepts. Carvajal carries the ball down the right. And it's Stojkovic. Algeria come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. Carvajal. And Maradona. Bellingham. Martinez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Stojkovic. Stojkovic running with the ball. Nedved, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. He is just caressing the ball. It's Ronaldinho! And the keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Now here's the delivery. Rijkaard, and the finish! Oh, reaction.
Carlos is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely bit of skill. Stojkovic. And this is Nedved. Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Algeria perhaps contemplating their next change here. Stojkovic. Oh, he's been caught napping. He can get that clear. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Owen. And he's picked out the run. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And smartly reclaimed. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's very neat. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Roberto Carlos is behind this one.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
Roberto Carlos! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Roberto Carlos goes short. Ah, such a clever touch. Turns and goes back. Thinks about the shot. Stojkovic is onto this. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Oakland Roots really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Algeria have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage.
Stojkovic! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, super ball. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that should get the job done. Desperate defending required here. Oh, what a That's incredible! That may just do it! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Khan clears. And that's it. Algeria were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Madrid have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just...
Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Can he get it through? And he's running through! And the shot! That's going to go a long way.
وصل للصح ما دار والو هز سخاب هنايا.
That's the corner kick. And we have our very first corner. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And there's the shot!
Oh لا لا.
Oh, that was close.
بدنا حيالو. يا صاحبي.
And this is Batistuta, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Batistuta. Carvajal kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yep, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Yeah.
Look, Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Haaland. Knocks it into space. That's the keeper's ball. Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham takes control of it, and he's on the move. And here's Bellingham. Oh, perfectly measured that. Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Algeria have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Rafinha.
يا حي يا حي.
Haaland. Nicely shaped ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there's the shot! And he's taking no chances there. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. Thinks one through. It's a promising position. Gets a good foot in there. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Looking for options for movement. Can he latch onto this? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
Now that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
محمد على ويباسي هذول يباس كيف راهم يجوزوا.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And now they can clear their lines. Marquinhos.
يباس كيف راهم يجي.
Passing nice and neat.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's come in hard. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Marquinhos.
تلحقش للبال وانا ما نلحقش.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Algeria may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! He scores! And the second half is off to a flyer! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He's shifting through the gears here. Just eases him off the ball. That's definitely not his best.
دير سمارت
Bruno Fernandes.
دير سمارت اسيست.
He has found the way through. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Algeria needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
يجش البال
Bruno Fernandes.
يجوش
Algeria
البال
still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. He's big chance! And he hits the net. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Algeria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Played back into the centre. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well played.
Yeah.
And the pass is intercepted. Massaro. And the finish!
Yeah.
Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid go into the lead. Chance! They've done it! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Kukçu. 75 minutes played. Looking to play him in. Played in by Foden.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's Rijkaard. And he welcomes it in. Oh, important interception. And he's there to belt it away. Foden. Oh, that tries a shot!
شنو
They're up to
هذا؟
5 corners now.
شنو هذا؟ لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. الله أقسم بالله ما لقيت واش نهضر.
Now it's and he shoots!
عاودت رحل.
Sticks it away! And again they hit the front.
خافوا على روحكم.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
يا ودي.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He's got away. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's gone backward here.
بطلوا في البالو باش
This
يربح.
usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Pedri. He's had a shot!
دي والله كم تخرج. والله
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments. And this is a rather big one. And it all depends on the service.
مسخر بينا الزحي. فوالا جيا.
And he's there to clear it. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
عطيلو الوقت عطيلو البالو. مسخر بينا انا فيوري انا يديها
Carvajal
الريكارد في
tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bruno Fernandes. No, that's been intercepted. Kukçu. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now it's Van Basten. Adams spots it and intercepts. That is a great pick out. Shot a goal! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Van Basten voted. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
And that was nowhere near his best. Xavi Alonso, and it's Bale. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. Here's a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Cruyff with the short one. Very nicely done. Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Lamine Yamal really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Neymar plays a sharp little ball here. Cruyff. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Bale. He's shifting. There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
كونيكسيون يا خويا 5 مباراه السيرفر قدامه ندير له انا.
Nice looking ball, and it's been played through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Hangs in, up he goes! It's bounced back off the post. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He can run onto that. He is through here. Real chance! Koundé can get it clear. And it's Xavi Alonso. And this is Bale. Rafinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Big chance, must be, shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Long ball upfield. Now it's Yamal. Couldn't squeeze it through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it...
Takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Xavi Alonso has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Algeria have reclaimed it. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a lovely deep pass. That looks a good ball through. But he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Batistuta. And he welcomes it in. And he's found the way past.
That's good play from him.
He's on the finish.
Yeah.
Just not quite happening for him just now.
The breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They get the reward if they can stick out.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. الله لا حول.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now this could be a chance. Chance! Goal! And it's Algeria who take the lead.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Algeria have fired themselves in just the goalkeeper. And a chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Algeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Yamal. Algeria have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Neymar picks it up out wide. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cruyff, a probing pass. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Yeah. الأوفسايد وراء الأوفسايد. كان أوفسايد يوم يحزنون زيدوا عليا.
There's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Algeria clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Algeria go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. There's the start of the second half. And they win it back again. Played into space, dinked through. And he was alert to it. And it's been given away. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Schneider. Mbappe, driving on and making good progress, just eases him off the ball. Bellingham, nicely shaped ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Bale. Batistuta. Now he's got space here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's nice. Good chance here. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Cruyff. Schneider. Oh, it's a great ball. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
حبيبنا يجري 7 يجري 100 يا دخلنا 3 يا صاحبي.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale driving forwards. Adams defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Algeria still have the cards to affect this game. Van Basten. Oh, he's bustling through here, tries a shot! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Played up towards the front line. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Not the most accurate pass. That's a good ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
offside عارفين محمود.
Van Basten in the hunt and looking threatening. He's picked his way through. Lovely ball and shot a goal! He scores! It was bound to happen, destined to happen. A goal for the 500 man. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened.
It's Salah! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
900 meter.
And here's Mohamed Salah. He's going for goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Now it's Bellingham, looking for options for movement. Bellingham, and the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
يا أخونا العب الله. Alvaro.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Van Basten. Can he finish? That's another chance. Oh no, this does not look good. Bellingham! And it's in. Players ecstatic, fans delirious.
It's your problem.
Utopian.
If you don't want to play, man,
The lightness of step,
it's your
the
problem.
sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Algeria are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Martinez! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Beckenbauer goes short. Can he get it through? And the shot! And he seemed certain to get the 6th. Beckenbauer. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Searching pass he's played there. Cannavaro cuts it out.